Good morning, fellow crazy people. It's Gary Champion again. Yesterday I heard something and I thought I'd pass it along. I don't remember what I was doing. I seem to be meditating a lot lately. Just kind of let go, sit in a chair and just kind of let go. And if you're, almost everybody hears or feels something when they do that. It's a exercise worth doing. I think I meditated for a couple of years before I got anything. And I've always heard voices, but it cleared them right up. The words got crispy around the edge, if that's possible. Anyway, I'm sitting around, I'm doing a little meditating, and I hear dig a little deeper in the well. I thought, well, that's interesting. What does it mean? I know what it should mean for me, but universally, kind of what does it mean? Because I'm doing these videos for you. I hear these things all day long. I know what I'm supposed to be doing and where I'm supposed to be going. So these are aimed at you, not me. But this one applies to me as well as anybody. Then I got to thinking, I wonder if that's a song, because I hear lyrics all the time, and that's a clue. So I typed it in, and a song came up. Dig a little deeper in the well. If you want a cool drink of water, you got to dig a little deeper in the well. I thought, okay, well, whatever it is I'm working on, I'm sure it has something to do with that, but also has some kind of universal application. And basically, what it means is if you're not succeeding at something or whatever it is you're doing, try digging a little deeper. Um, Surprise yourself. We have multiple depths. Mostly, we just work on the superficial level. I'm always telling my wife that I know when the conversation's over, when someone starts talking about the weather, I don't find the weather interesting. I open the window, stick my head out. It's going to rain. Take a raincoat. If it's certain temperature, dress accordingly. I think it's in the probably the 40s out there today. Got a long sleeve shirt on. Wear a jacket of some kind. Anyway, dig a little deeper in the well. And just a minute ago, and I wasn't going to do a video about that because okay, everybody can dig deeper in the well if they choose to. But I think we tend to think that this is the only level we have, this little superficial other thing about the weather and about well, how's your son doing in school? You know, uh, I don't know, uh, family stuff. Really, people don't ever get around to what they really want to talk about. Is part of what I'm saying, that people don't know what to say to each other, so they talk superficially about the weather, or Johnny got an A in math. Uh, Superficial things that may be as deep as their well goes, but I don't think so. I think it's the part of the well that they feel comfortable in. They drop that bucket down there, it goes down a foot, and they jerk water up. That's where they're comfortable. Talking about the weather, the kids, the dog, the backyard, the lawn mowing, superficial things. They don't ever say, dig a little deeper in the well, which is kind of a deep thought, if you ask me. Midland. But if they let that bucket sink to the bottom, they might find that they have more to offer than the crap they talk about. The best price on tomatoes down at the local store. Um, Very superficial, and really nobody cares. It's a way of saying hello without really saying anything. We hide the best part of us from people, and often from ourselves. Um, So I'm sitting here this morning. I've got this written down here. I've got a lot of little things that I hear all the time. I've written them down because I hear them all the time. I'll give you an idea. The pastor resigns amid scandal. That's a strange one. And why I heard it, I have no idea. But I think I know who they're talking about. There's a big mega church guy down here in Texas. Probably going to see a scandal. But I wouldn't do a video about it. In other words, if you open yourself up, you hear things that often have nothing to do with anything, but you know about it. Here's one I heard yesterday. The idea that technology will save us is false. We've always relied upon technology to save us. We'll need more food because there's too many people. Somehow we'll come up with a seed that'll grow more wheat per acre of land, but eventually technology, anyway, it's probably another video. Then I heard this morning, just sitting here, we hold ourselves back just by being us. I thought that was pretty interesting, that the us that we show to people is this superficial us. How's the weather? How's your mother doing? We held ourselves back from saying and being probably something much deeper or more important, or certainly more interesting to others, influencing other people in a way that's positive, just by being ourselves, by doing this superficial conversation every day. You're just repeating the same crap day after day. Maybe we just have lost the art of conversation or how to speak to each other. I think that's certainly true. Not among older people like me. We talk all the time to anybody that'll listen. We just like talking. We like conversation. But maybe those a little younger could use some instruction on how to say what's in here. Dig a little deeper in the well if you want a clear, cool drink of water. If you want something back, dig deep in there. Come up with some new idea. Anybody can lay bricks. Try laying them in a way that's not been done before. Okay, this one's a little strange. I went into the post office once as a child in a little town, and I guess I wasn't a child. I was probably 13 or 14. I think I was going to mail. Oh, I know what it was. You couldn't buy books locally in the town that I lived in when I was a kid. You had to order them through the mail. And I would mow lawns or whatever and get cash and just stick cash in an envelope and write down the books that I wanted to this company. And they would ship the books. And that's what I was doing. You could just put cash in an envelope, $2.50, and the book would come in. And as I came through the door, I saw something on the ceiling, a little sign. I'd never seen a sign on the ceiling before. I bet you've never seen one either. This one said, try spitting on the ceiling. Anybody can spit on the floor. Kind of interesting. I don't think the post office knew it was there, but that was during the time when tobacco was popular. Everybody was spitting somewhere, carrying cups, spitting. It turned out it caused mouth cancer and they stopped doing it. Some of them did. But I thought, that's unique. That's a nice way of saying, stop spitting on my floors, you moron. If you think you're doing something special, try spitting on the ceiling. Anyway, dig a little deeper in the well. Don't hold yourself back by being you. Be a deeper you, a more interesting you, especially in job interviews or in love interest and anything like that. If you speak your mind, you're much better off. If you fish with your best tackle and your best bait, you have a better chance of catching a fish. That's exactly what I'm hearing. I know it's strange, but there it is. That's the end of this video. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.